This is where I hang out. I would work out here between periods of practicing, and Forrest and I would discuss things that were going on in his day, in his week. A lot of philosophical things like what's the best way to be? What's the best life to have? First thing I read this morning, it's the first day I've been back. It's been 1 week. The first thing I read this morning was an article about how just drug addiction in general is a disease, not a moral failing, but like a neurological disease. And a lot of things that this article said kind of mapped to struggles that Forrest had, certainly when he was actively using. I saw that, but the point of the article is that the disease is there even when you're not using. Thus, relapse is just a point on that continuum, and it has its possible outcomes. I mean, I think I had a sense of that. We've been going through this for a while. But, the hindsight thing. I'm never going to have those conversations with my son. All that is taken away from me. I found out they had a ranking in the UFC or the MMA world as a lightweight. I didn't know he had a ranking. It's not the most, surprising information. I just didn't know. I'm just asking myself, what could I have done that I didn't do? Why did he think that this was okay? It's sticking a needle in you and shooting some drugs that you don't even know where they came from was a good risk. He was really smart. I know that, well, I believe that he knew that was and yet here we are. Maybe none of us know each other, really. There's some aspect of that. Or we don't let each other into our most private areas because they're private for a reason. But these kind of secrets, they're deadly. And while you're dealing with them, while you're living, they're always shitty too. It's like I saw people having their addicted lives, and they were just awful to watch. So, what's the upside? Is losing everything the beauty of a life. Forrest's English teachers, two of his professors, came. I sometimes forget how deeply invested he was in writing, in using his creative mind to write. And here we are. So who are you? Are you just going to be the next Forrest?